All right, so I want to talk to you today about some things you can do and think about that can elevate your life and possibly open up doors for you and some opportunities once you kind of master these things. One of the most negative and unkind, unthoughtful, and unforgiving, selfish people that I ever met lived in my own house. And this person was the person that I saw when I looked in the mirror after I did some self-reflection. A lot of people come up and tell me, like, at first I thought you were going to be a jerk. And it wasn't until I kind of looked at myself, not only in the mirror, but I mean, self-reflection on the inside, and realized, like, hey, if I want to get these things, I have to give them as well and work on myself and my appearance as far as what am I portraying to the world. If you want to get love or get something, money, you can't do it selfishly, but you have to give it first. How am I going to live in this world being bitter and grumpy, unapproachable, and expecting people to love me or to be lovable? You have to give to get in this life. I would get so worked up in my mind about why I wasn't where I wanted to be in life and things like that with my anxiety, whatever else I had going on. My family, the ones I love the most, would get leftovers of me. They wouldn't get the best of me. It was just pieces. So that, for me, was reason alone to start making all of these changes in my life with my mindsets. Another thing that I'll tell people is you have to be a sponge when you're in a conversation and not a brick. Have you ever had somebody, you're telling them a situation or a story, something that happened in your life, and the first thing they say is how something happened to them like that, or they put themselves in your shoes and give their side. Instead of just listening and absorbing, they just put themselves in it. And we're all bad about that. It's human nature to see others' lives through our lens, if that makes sense, instead of how they see it, and being a sponge, and listening to what they're telling us and not having to give advice or anything like that. Sometimes people just want you to listen. Be a sponge, not a brick. We have to stop caring so much about what people think. I used to be the worst at this. I cared so much about my image and what I drove and what people thought I was like, this imaginary person that I wanted to portray to the world. That's what I wanted. I worked so hard on making that image instead of focusing on myself and bettering myself. And it just leads to a collapse, because eventually that mask is gonna come off. And it just distracts you from actually focusing on yourself and becoming the person you want to be, versus portraying and trying to make people think of this person that you want them to think you are. We have this leash on us that controls us, and it tells us to come along, don't fall out of line. And that leash is your mind. You have things so hardwired into you that you don't believe that whatever it is that you want, you can attain. You have these dreams and these visions that you just keep tucked away because this leash is saying, that's not possible, come along, let's go this way. You have to learn to break free of these negative beliefs and these doubts controlling your life. And speaking of doubts, has anyone ever told you a lie so ridiculous that it was almost laughable. So why is it that you keep believing this lie that you can't get what you want out of this life? It's so ridiculous, it's laughable. And I get it. When I tell you that, you're gonna think up these reasons why you can't have it, instead of thinking, why can't you have it? Another thing that I do that elevated me is I have these mantras I live by, and it's life is good and it's only getting better. I want to see how good this life can be, and I don't know how I'm gonna make it, I just know I'm gonna make it. Another thing that I opened my eyes to that changed my life was the value of time. We are so frugal with our money, but we are not with our time. And time is something that you cannot buy. It is something that once it runs out, you don't get it back. It's a limited resource. If you want a good test to see how much you are in control versus is the world controlling your life, pay attention tomorrow or today how many things you react to. That's good or bad. Like you're driving to work and you get irritated because the traffic is bad or whatever. Good or bad. How many things do you react to? If you're reacting to everything, good and bad, I'm not saying like a good reaction is bad, but are you stoic where when something bad happens to you, instead of going to instant reaction, you have time to think, process, so you don't say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. If you are so reactive to everything, it means it is also controlling your emotions. And for a lot of people make a lot of decisions based off of emotions, good and bad. So pay attention to how many things you react to through the course of your day. So many people in this world are going this direction. This is your average people that don't push for more, they don't believe in themselves, they have a negative mindset. We're gonna say it's like 80 to 90% of people go this way, where they feel like they have to work a job they don't like, and that's it for them, or they have to be stuck in a situation that they don't like because there's no way out. Then why are you following and keeping people in your life that are going this direction with 90% of people in the world, and they're getting the same results, the same life, the same outcomes? We have to go this direction. We're going over here. The world can go this way, but for us, we want to see success in a different life. So we're going that way. You cannot expect different results and outcomes in your life if you are also going that way. If you want to change your life and you want to be better and not live like an average person, we got to go this way. That means doing things differently, going against the flow, positive mindsets, destroying our own self-doubts, building ourselves up through our mindset. If you want to open doors and opportunities for you and to make new connections and friendships, or strengthen the friendships you have and connections you have right now, be better at your job, get those promotions, elevate yourself, you have got to be a better communicator, and you have to be better socially. I was one of the most shy people you could meet. I would get horrified when I had to speak publicly or anything like that. Me talking to my phone right now, the camera, wasn't easy. It wasn't something I'd ever see myself doing. But once you work on your social skills and your communication with others, new doors will open up for you and opportunities that have never opened up for you. And I'm not perfect at it, but I'm a lot better than I was. And now I'm doing this, which I never would have thought I would have done. So you can do it too. Take it from me. And if you don't believe it, all of this stuff that I tell you, if you don't believe it for yourself, you believe that I believe in you, and that will be enough. I believe you can do it because I've done it. And if I can do it, you can do it. You can do it. Any of this stuff that I'm talking about. We can't be hermits. We can't stay inside scrolling on the phone. We have to get out, talk to people, communicate. Genuine conversations, not how was your weekend? How are you doing? Did you have anything fun going on? Like those basic, boring conversations. Meaningful conversations. Learn how to approach and talk to new people. These are things that are going to open up doors for you at your job and in your life. A lot of these things that I'm telling you, if you'll notice, it starts in your mind, because change starts within. You cannot look and wait for change to come to you. It starts here, it starts here, and it works its way out of you. Shift your mind and change your life. As always, I appreciate you watching this. I hope you got something out of it. If you apply it to your life and you shift your mindsets, I promise you it'll change your life just like it did mine. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a good day.